Hi, it's me, Rasheed, coach, speaker and author, and welcome to the June episode of Catch the Coach, your newsletter for fulfillment and meaningful progress. Do you notice anything different this month? Do you notice anything different? I'm standing up. In all the years where I've been doing Catch the Coach, I've never been standing up once. I'm standing up because it's really important. Sometimes, you know what, we need to stand up and be counted. Sometimes we need to take a lead. So that's why I am standing up here today in front of you. But in seriousness, our theme today is about, and this month in fact, is about clarity, it's about leadership, and it's about responsibility. Clarity, who am I, why am I here, what am I doing? What's most important to me in life? What do I need to focus on right now? Leadership, we're all leaders. It's not just down to your boss, the president, the prime minister. We all need to show leadership. Otherwise the ship will very, very quickly sink, or will often go off course if we're not playing our part in our own way. And finally, responsibility, that ties in with this thing about leadership, responsibility, our ability to respond. For me, responsibility is about accountability. It's also about us showing solidarity. So those are the themes. We're very mindful that we're in a time of all sorts of turbulence and challenge. That's the case health-wise with the challenges that we've seen with COVID-19. It's the case if we look at things economically, where things may well be changing radically in terms of our careers and our businesses, whereby it's going to require that we are very, very, very proactive, otherwise we might be left behind. But also, if we look around the challenges that we have in terms of ecologically or socially, in terms of many of the challenges that we see when we look to places like the United States and all of the issues in terms of equality, racial equality and so on. And these things are everybody's responsibility. And that's why I wanted to put these three themes, clarity, leadership and responsibility together, because they interweave. They all interweave. And so throughout the summer, I'm putting on a range of events, low cost or no cost events, to help you in all different aspects of your life. First one I mention is my compassion check-in, held at the heart of the week every Wednesday, 12 noon, that's UK time, British summer time, it's going to be Greenwich Mean Time, so it's 12 noon, and it's really an opportunity to help us move from anxiety to inner peace. If you're keen to attend that, drop me a line. Next event that I want to mention to you is, I want to mention a very, very special event that we are holding this Saturday, the 6th of June. I feel a little bit like a weather person here, do you know what I mean? Which is this Saturday, the 6th of June. It's my Soul Leader Retreat, which I'm running in proud partnership with Lee and Justin from Red Lotus Retreats, Sustainable Human Being. Lee and Justin are the team who coordinate my Soul Trader retreats that we hold abroad. But this is an inner retreat. So it's going to be a retreat that you're going to be able to do from your own home. And it's going to be, our theme is clarity. So we're going to be starting off with breathing. We're going to be starting off with a little bit of movement, a little bit of gentle movement. We're going to be starting off with a little bit of meditation, a little bit of just connecting, because sometimes our minds are so busy, our lives are so busy, we can find ourselves in overwhelm. So Justin's going to be leading us on some meditation. Lee's going to be helping us move from this anxiety to a more greater sense of our centeredness. And from there, I'm going to be picking up from there and going to be helping you to get clarity on where it is that you are right now. It might well be that there might be all sorts of things that you need to address personally in your career or in your business or at home. But the key thing is that we need to do that with some perspective, so that we can zoom out and we can see the big picture. Sometimes it's about, I don't know if you can see this, but sometimes there may well be things about ourselves, our own energy, our own space, how much content we've got going on for us. Sometimes it might be a case that we might need to look at where it is that we are in our career journey or in our business journey, and being aware of what the challenges might well be. So after we've done that work, the breath work, a little bit of the body work, a bit of that stillness work and connection work and finding out why you're there, I'm going to be doing some actual practical work on the things that is and you need to address. Because sometimes in times like this, we can be so overwhelmed, we're not being proactive. But when things are changing fast, the chances are that, yeah, it's important for us to be still and centered and so on, but the chances are we also need to act, we need to step up. Which is why this is a far more proactive kind of session this particular time around. I just want to flag up to you just a few more events that I'm running. So I've talked to you about the Compassion Check-In every Wednesday, 12 noon. I've talked to you about the Soul Leader Retreat, which is this Saturday, the 6th of June, 12 noon to 1:30. But I want to talk to you about a couple of other events. My Networking for Success event, you'll notice that I'm running actually a number of events that are low cost or no cost at the moment. So one thing I should have said actually about the Soul Leader Retreat, all of that's on a donation basis. We're recommending that you donate £10. All of the proceeds are going to go toward building the Sustainable Human Being retreat centre, which Lee and Justin are looking to build in South Africa. So that's going to a good cause. The rest of the events I'm going to talk to you about are all free, because I really wanted to put on a number of things to help you, especially if people are finding things challenging career-wise or business-wise at the moment. So my Networking for Success event is run monthly, as is my Soul Trader event right now. Networking for Success at the moment is called Networking for Success Express. The next day is the Tuesday, the 2nd of June. So if you're watching this in time, it's Tuesday, 2nd of June. Then the next day is the 7th of July. Those are the same dates for my Soul Trader event. Networking for Success is for you if you're just wanting to move ahead in your career or in terms of your business. We're going to look at how is it that you're able to network effectively and authentically and nerve-free, both traditionally, although that's going to be changing now as we need to be mindful about things like social distancing, but also we can look at increasingly how is it that you're able to network effectively online and remotely. So we're going to be looking at that, and how is it that you also tap into your own existing network. The Soul Trader webinar, which again is held monthly on the same dates that I mentioned, 2nd of June, 7th of July, is really going to give you that space for you to go on that Soul Trader journey of how is it that you're able to build a business from your heart. And so it's going to help you again to get the clarity. We're going to be looking at customers, we're going to look at courage, we're going to be looking at cooperation, which is incredibly important, especially if you're a small business. We're going to be looking at about the conversations that yield the conversion of customers. We're going to be looking at the courage of connecting to yourself. We're going to be talking about how it is that you can be creative, and I think times like this we've got to be incredibly creative, isn't it, in order to be able to move things further forward. We're going to be looking at that compassion, taking care of yourself, taking care of others, taking care of business, caring about your customers. And last but by no means least, we're also going to be exploring change. Everything's apt to be changing. So that's me, that's Catch the Coach this month. So really our themes have been clarity, who are you, why are you here, where are you at, what's most important right now? Is it about taking care of your energy? Is it about that you've got too much content going on? Is it that you need to connect more with space? So we've talked a little bit about that clarity, where you are in your journey. Leadership, we're all leaders. Is it time that you need to take a step forward or to take a step back or to step alongside people? And then our last thing was responsibility. You know, that we can't just leave things for somebody else. How is it that we're able to work together in harmony, in solidarity, and cooperatively, and take responsibility for our own actions, and ensure that we have that degree of transparency and support, and that we are very, very mindful of who we are, why we're here, and what we're doing in all aspects of our lives and our careers. So I hope those have given you a few things to mull over and think about. I do hope that you can join me on some of the events this month, which I'll put on for you. And I do hope that if there's anything else that you're needing throughout the month, that you're able to stay in touch. Some of you who may well be in touch know that there's an Instagram page. I post lots of stuff there all of the time. Also, there's an official Rasheed Ogunlaru Facebook page. There's also a Soul Trader Facebook page. And you'll find me on Twitter at Rasheed Ogunlaru, and at Rasheed Ogunlaru is there, LinkedIn as well. And there's lots and lots of content on my YouTube channel as well. So just lots of stuff to keep you buoyant, enthused, and for you to build on. One last shout out I want to give is for the British Library's Business and IP Centre. Any of you who are your own boss, starting out or growing your own business, there's heaps and heaps of support and resources to help you right now. And lots of webinars and content and so on the British Library's website, www.bl.uk/BIPC, as in Business Intellectual Property Centre. That's it from me. So remember to have the heart, the courage, but also the compassion. like my friend here. Take good care. Sending you lots of love. See you soon. See you next month.